Got another dripper to talk about today, boys and girls, and this dripper is gaining traction. Vapors are posting it all over the interwebs. The reason is because of its size, its simplicity, and the fact that it looks a lot like the Goon LP. But yeah, this RDA is called the DRUGA. Now, I know people are saying DRUGA, but you know, Vape, the guys that made this, they're the ones that said, hey, Rip, it's called the DRUGA. That's how it's pronounced, D-R-U-G-A-R. So I'm saying DRUGA. Personally, I think DRUGA sounds better. Or DRUGA, not DRUGA, but DRUGA. DRUGA. God dang all these names. So I got this DRUGA sitting on the Wismac Predator 228 vapor at 75 watts. Okay, as you guys can see, 0.23 ohm dual fuse claps, and that's what I have in this bad boy. The airflow, 3/4 of the way open on both sides. You guys know the drill. Airflow on this puppy chucker, it's good. I mean, nice and smooth, silky smooth. Not the smoothest I've ever had, but it's good. It's comfortable. It's a nice whooshy draw. The vapor, you see it, and the flavor, spot on goodness. Now, is it the best flavor I've gotten off of a dripper? No. But from the 6 builds that I popped in here, definitely dripper status. So before you see this rowdy cloudster up close and personal, I'm gonna go over some specs and some pros. Okay, first of all, she's 24 millimeter. Love my 24 millimeter drippers. She's got a nice deep juice well, 6 millimeter. Not the deepest that I've seen. You can fit a good amount of juice, a good amount of cotton in there. It's got a nice sized deck section, 20 millimeter. Not the biggest deck section I've seen for a 24 millimeter dripper, but you have a good amount of room for your nice sized builds. The way this thing looks, it's sleek, it's simple, it looks like the Goon LP. What do you want me to tell you? And that's what draws vapors to it. But not only that, it's very simple as far as the design. It's got a 2-post design. You have this clamp system, this clamp snag system, what they call it, where you have these big old thumb screws, and they got these slots, right? And the slots look a lot bigger than they are. They're really 2.2, 2.3 millimeter. They could be bigger, but you could, like I said, pop your nice size builds in here, lay your leads on top of each other. That's the way I do it. It's really easy to do this build, to install your builds once you figure out how to do it. Now, is it for the guy and gal that likes to use just strictly velocity style decks? No, you're probably not going to like this. But for any other type of builder out there, you're going to like it. It's got dual adjustable direct airflow, Cyclops slots on each side like the Goon LP. You grab a hold of the chuff cap, you twist, you turn, you adjust the airflow. It's got a Goonish Ultim shorty style drip tip that fits a little bit loose. We'll get into that. But one thing it doesn't do is it doesn't rise up. See, the older units, they rose up. This unit, or the unit that I have, does not rise up. And here's a real Goon Ultim drip tip, and it is compatible, and it doesn't seem to be rising up. Nope. I'm gonna go ahead and take a vape with this Goon drip tip, this real Goon drip tip, just to see if it rises or if it starts to look crooked. Here we go. Feels great, and it's not rising up one bit. Nope. Looking good, looking good. This DRUGA also comes with a wideish bore Delrin drip tip, which is a pro in my opinion, because if you don't like the shorty Ultim Goon stylish drip tip, you can always go to that. Hey, and guess what? She also comes with a squonk pin, and for you squonkers out there, I know you're gonna love it. Me personally, I'm not a big squonker, but I like the fact that they include a squonk pin for the squonkers. Now, before I go over the cons for this DRUGA, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dive down, show you this thing up close and personal. We'll come back, go over those cons, and then of course, I'll let you know if I lost this sucker today, when I go out tomorrow and buy one. Alrighty, so here's the packaging. The DRUGA RDA comes in by Vape and Vape House. And inside the packaging, you're going to receive a DRUGA RDA Instagram contest card. You receive your DRUGA RDA. Comes with a Goon style Delrin drip tip, a Delrin 510 drip tip adapter. Included is a gold-plated squonk pin. Comes with an Allen key tool, which is pretty much useless in my opinion. And last but not least, you receive extra O-rings. Now onto this DRUGA RDA. She's primarily made of stainless steel. She's 24 millimeter in width, and she's 29.5 millimeter in length with the Ultim Goon style drip tip. At the base, she's got a gold-plated 510 pin. Threads are beautiful, nice and smooth, and it also says by Vape House and Vape. You got your serial number, or my serial number, 1153, and you've got this flathead screw, which keeps the negative connection secure. Like I said in FaceTime, the DRUGA looks very similar to the Goon LP from the outside. It's low profile. It's got this nice polished finish on the barrel and the chuff cap. You got 2 Cyclops slots, one on one side, one on the other. This is a dual coil RDA. You grab a hold of the chuff cap and you just adjust the airflow. Perfect amount of restriction, this guys. It's very smooth, and this is dry, so it's pretty easy to adjust when it is dry, but when it gets juiced up, it gets even more smooth. Not too loose, not too tight. It's just right. But whatever you adjust on this side is the exact same as on this side. It's got beautiful engravings on the outside of the barrel. At the top, it comes pre-installed with an Ultim Goon style drip tip. The one that they sent me does not rise up. It is on the loose side though, I will state this, and the irony of it is the original Goon drip tip fits better than this, but this doesn't fit bad, and again, they fixed it. It doesn't rise up. On the inside of the top cap, you got embedded an O-ring, and then here is the drip tip again, engraved it says DRUGA or DRUGA. Now here's the Delrin Goon style drip tip it comes with, and I gotta say, this sucker fits better than the other Ultim Goon style drip tip it comes with. And it doesn't rise up just like the other one. It does fit a little bit on the loose side, but it fits better than the other drip tip. And I will say this Delrin drip tip it comes with is a little bit longer than the Ultim drip tip, 4mm longer. So when the sucker is installed, it makes this dripper 33.5mm in length. So just to give you an idea, here's the Goon LP drip tip, okay? This is a lot thicker than this bad boy. It just doesn't feel as good a quality as this. Both are Ultim, but this Goon LP drip tip, the stem's longer, and it's a little bit taller and a little bit thicker. Again, here it is with the authentic Goon LP drip tip, and this sucker, it fits better than the Ultim drip tip it comes with. Again, here's the Delrin 510 drip tip adapter it comes with, so you pop this sucker in and you can use your standard 510 drip tips, but look at that, it's rising up on me. Definitely a con I did not mention at FaceTime. Here's a close-up view of the stainless steel chuff cap, single O-ring up top, Cyclops slots on each side for your dual coil, and this is machined pretty darn well. I mean, it's beautiful, it really is. Got that polish thing going on. You got the conical shape in there to enhance the flavor and smooth out the airflow. And here's the stainless steel barrel by itself. You got your Cyclops slots on each side. Nice polished finish. Here is the inside. And I did not state this in FaceTime, but the bottom of the barrel, it is a little bit on the sharp side. Could be a little bit smoother. Tolerances of the O-rings in the barrel are nice. I mean, it's nice and tight. A lot tighter down here than it is up top, but that's the way it should be for a dripper. So here's what you guys have been waiting for, the gold-plated deck section. This is a two-post design, uses thumb screws. Vape calls it the clamp snag system. So how it works is you take these thumb screws, you unscrew it, and boom, you got your slots for your leads. And the way that I use this thing, insert my coils, is I take the screws out all the way, and then I insert my coils and then screw the screws back on there. Place one coil in there. Line up the other coil with the coil that I just clipped the leads, and then clip the leads exactly where I clipped the other ones. So I've dropped one coil in, now I gotta drop the other one right on top of it. And what I do love about the thumb screws is I can really grip it and tighten it down. I mean, I could tighten it down pretty good. And once I've screwed down the thumb screws as much as I possibly can, I'll take this flathead screwdriver, a smallish flathead screwdriver, and screw it in even more. Again, you do not want to use a Phillips head screwdriver with these thumb screws. You will strip them. Straighten out the coils. And once you've adjusted your coils for this RDA, you want to tighten down these screws again because it will tend to unscrew the screws a little bit. And that took all of what, 2 minutes? I mean, if you're a seasoned builder, this thing is super easy to install your builds. For someone who's new, probably not so much. Got to get the hang of it. Oh yeah, got her glowing nice and right from the inside out, both coils, and we're ready to wick her up. Like to leave just a little bit of space under there. See that light through there? Line up the slots with the coils. Oh yeah, we're ready to go. And you see that coil in there? It's hitting the bottom half of each coil. That's the way I like it for this RDA. Con number one for this DRUGA, the Phillips head thumb screws, the cutouts, they need to be deeper. Definitely need to be deeper because you could easily strip out the screws. I highly recommend using flat heads when you're screwing them down. You can only screw them down to a certain point with your hands, and then you have to use a screwdriver. It just is what it is. Two, this next one's going to be subjective, but I personally think the post slots need to be wider. Right now, they're 2.2, 2.3 millimeter in diameter. diameter, and they need to be just a little bit wider for your leads. Third con, the Ultim Goon Styles drip tip. Okay, they fixed it. They resolved it. It doesn't raise up, but the problem is that it's just a little bit loose. It's a little bit wobbly, and you saw it in the close-ups. They need to make it a little bit tighter, a little bit more snug. And the fourth and final con that I found for this DRUGA RDA is there is no single coil option. Now on to the big question, the big answer of the day. Hey Rip, if you lost this sucker today, would you go out tomorrow and buy one? The answer is it's a toss-up. Those 5 things that I mentioned, AUG vape, if you fix the 5 things that I mentioned, and there's one more thing that I want to add. I'm not going to state this as a con because this is just another, subjective thing. I think you should pull the posts in. Pull the posts in 1 millimeter, 2 millimeter on each side, and I personally would like this device that much better for my medium builds. Again, that would be my preferred suggestion for this though. Pull those posts in just a little bit. And you do all the other things that I mentioned. All those other cons, you fix those. This is going to be a winner chicken dinner. I still think it's a good deal for the price point for what you get. It's not a steal, but I think it's a good deal. I like the way this thing looks, and the way this thing performs is good. You just need to fix those 5 things. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it and found it entertaining, helpful, well then like the video down below. And if you want to see more of me, subscribe for more. This is Rip Trippers, and remember, smoking is dead. Vaping is the future, and the future is now.